Welcome back to Dr. Thinkenshine neighborhood. I am the square root squirrel, and I just want to welcome you back to the channel. But before I do, I just want to remind you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be made aware when we have new videos. And Dr. Thinkenshine asked me to introduce our special guest today. Some of you already met him. He's our resident genius. We want to welcome back to Dr. Thinkenshine's neighborhood, Mathematical Victor.
Thank you again, Dr. Thinkenshine, for that introduction. Today we're just going to go over simply what the square root symbol means. This is the square root symbol, and when you put a number under it, let's say 100, we're going to go with a simple number for now. What we're doing is we want to find out what number times itself will equal the number that's under the square root symbol. And a number times itself that would equal 100 would be 10. Therefore, the square root of 100 would equal simply 10. Another example would be 25. We know 25, we got 5 times 5 equals 25. Therefore, the square root of 25 would be equal to, you guessed it, 5. And that's an example of what the square root symbol means and how to use it.
Oh, I have a question. Mathematical Victor. What's that little dot in between those numbers? What does that mean?
Okay, the dot, mathematicians tend to use the dot meaning multiplied by, which the dot is equivalent to times. So really 5.5 is equal to 5 times 5.
I got it. And what does it mean when you have a number up at the top, like E equals C equals MC squared? What is the theory of relativity? It's a little 2 up at the top. I'm the square root squirrel, but I need help with that. What's the little 2 up at the top on a number?
Okay, well basically, square root is the inverse of 2 squares, sort of. Let's say if we take the square root of 25 and we actually square it, it's actually equal to what's inside of the square root. It would actually equal to 25.
Can you draw that a little bigger? I don't really understand that.
Okay, let's
Thank you.
again.
You're so patient, Mathematical Victor.
Well, you asked about the formula E equals MC squared. Basically, C squared is basically C times C, or C times C, whichever way you want to look at it. And since we were just simply looking at what the square root symbol is, a number times itself equals whatever's under here. So if we put C squared under here, basically you got a number times itself already. So it's simply going to equal what the original number was if you square it. That's a little bit complex, but hopefully you get the idea.
Yeah, I think I'm getting it. Can you do just one more? I'm getting it. Are you getting it out there, boys and girls?
Okay. Let's use a real number. Okay, we got the square root of 100 again, which we know equals 10, because 10 times 10 equals 100. So if we got 10 square, that also equals 10 times 10, which equals 100. Therefore, the square root of whatever square is going to equal whatever's in this box. So if it's 100, it's going to equal 100. If it's A, it's going to equal A. And so on.
I think I got it. The square root squirrel is getting those square roots. Are you getting it, boys and girls? If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down. Please subscribe to the channel. And let's give a big hand clap to Mathematical Victor for teaching you and me, the square root squirrel, about square roots. Until next time, the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, be gracious unto you, and give you peace, power, and love. Boost.
Okay,
An entrepreneurial culture thrives when it is
Did you already
easy to
start?
try lots of new ideas.